Welcome back to At Your Leisure. I'm Anthony Lujan, host of the Pitmasters podcast.
I'm Rusty Monson. I'm also the host of the Pitmasters podcast.
What are we cooking today, Rusty?
Well, we're going to do a tri-tip. We got it from Yardley Meats out of Beaver, Utah. They have been around for about 160 years. We have said on before that it's good to have local meats, so you know where your meat comes from. We're really excited to get into this. Anthony's going to cut this up, get some silver skin and some fat off. There's two different muscles, so they kind of cook a little bit differently. So it's kind of has the same kind of resemblance as a steak feel. So we'll do a reverse sear on this, and we'll cook it up to about, depends on what you want. So all the way from 120 to 135, you can cook it. If you want to sear it, you can. I personally like the char.
And one thing that I do really like about tri-tip is you can hit everybody's, I guess, steak preference. Down here on this little bit thinner point area right here, you're gonna get your more well done cuts. In here, you're gonna get your medium rares. So throughout the whole process, you're actually gonna be able to hit everybody in your family's, I guess, cooking needs, yeah, all in one shot. Alrighty, let's get this rubbed down a little bit here. Yep, so we're gonna start off with a little bit of the Hooks rubs and spices, Mad Cow. This one, I'm not gonna go as thick because it does have a little bit of that heat aspect to it. Now we're gonna go with the Smoke and Sweetness by Hooks. This is gonna give you your savory flavor. What did you think about this stuff, Rusty?
I think it's great. It's got enough of a kick, heat kick. I'm actually not really into that much of heat, but I really enjoy these rubs.
As you notice, once again, I did not go light with the seasoning, went heavy, you can't even see the meat. We'll let this sweat out for about 30 minutes, and then we'll get it on the Traeger Ranger over here, and we'll smoke it out, and then we'll show you that part next. All right, guys, we've had our tri-tip on here for about an hour and 20 minutes. We've hit the target temperature of 125 degrees. We're gonna sear this off on the grill right now. So there we go, we're just gonna let it sit there for a few minutes, get a nice sear on one side, and then we'll flip it over.
Yeah.
Give it a little bit of a twist. Now we're gonna flip it over. Let's maybe go right here where it's nice and hot. I'm gonna hit it with some duck fat. A nice little twist here. All right, guys, we've got this seared off on both sides here. We're gonna take it off. We're gonna let it rest for about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll slice right into it. So Rusty, tell them a little bit how I'm gonna cut this bad boy up, because there's a certain way you gotta trim a tri-tip.
Well, you can kind of go against the grain. So we want to cut it this way. It's the best way to do it. So if you go with the grain, it's gonna be really not as smooth. It's gonna be like chewy. It's not gonna have a good bite to it. So if you go against the grain, it's gonna be really smooth and really good bite.
And there it is.
That's good.
Let's dust it with a little bit of your smoked salt here that he smoked up with some cherry wood, right?
Cherry wood, yep.
Go ahead and take it for a ride there. Yeah.
It's good.
Has some nice heat to it. It's really good. All right, guys, thank you for watching. We'll be right back with At Your Leisure.